What is going on? Welcome to No Chill Promos. How y'all doing? Hope having a blessed Friday if you're watching this before I get started. Before I cross the line with TNA this week. Real quick, as I always do, just got to do a quick shout out to all subscribers to the channel and to the followers on Rumble. Apparently I'm at 370 on the channel, which I don't know, the shit fluctuates between like 2-3 subs or online bots. I don't fucking know. It says I'm at 370. So again, once I reach 400, I'll do the 6 through 10 favorite female wrestlers of all time, right? But till then, I'm going to keep on going. I got a lot of shit to do, right? A lot of videos, endless content I could put on this channel. But without further ado, let's get into it, right? I'm going to do a quick recap on what happened last week's episode of TNA, because I didn't get to do, I was going to do like 2 back-to-back videos, but I'm like, fuck it. Briefly go over like what happened last week and then focus on this week, because there's a lot of shit that happened on this week's episode. So for last week, got What's My Name? Jake something versus I Believe in Joe Hendry. Dun, dun. Banger match, predictable as fuck. I mean, if anybody believe Jake something was gonna beat Joe Hendry last week, come on. It was a good match nonetheless. Right, and the Honeybees, I think that was their name, from the NWA, former NWA Tag Team Champions. Never seen them before a day in my life, but I was impressed. Right, and it pains me, it hurts my soul to see these 2 fine Nubian queens losing on Black History Month. Ah, damn, ain't that a bitch? But I do want to see more from the Honeybees, because I like what I saw last week. Right, and then we have a promo package with an Ali we trust, the greatest politician in our lifetime, trying to convey the people to believe in his vision. Right, he only wants to do what's best for TNA. Right, how can you hate this man? But he's having this feud with Mike Santana, who's going to spin the block, knock this motherfucker out whenever they meet up. Probably not this week, next week, maybe a week after. We shall see. Probably they might have a match on Sacrifice. Wouldn't be surprised. Next was Cora Jade whooping Zaya Brookside's ass. And I'm just like, what are we doing, man? What are they doing with Zaya Brookside? Like, it's not even funny how much better Zaya Brookside is compared to Cora Jade. It's not even close. Right, yeah, but you got to feed Zaya to this fucking overrated hack. Talk about overrated, untalented hack. That's fucking Cora Jade. We need to hurry up, get to Sacrifice. Alright, so we have the match, Mother Russia Slamovic versus Cora Jade. She hits like fucking 2-3 Requiems back to back. That's it, 1, 2, 3. And still knockout champion, Mother Russia Slamovic. That's what the fuck needs to happen. Alright, I'm tired of this fucking Cora Jade push. Her going over way mucho better wrestlers than herself. Makes no fucking sense. Next was Mother Russia Slamovic going over on Savannah Evans, and as much as it hurts me to see Savannah doing a JOB here in Black History Month, it was predictable. Again, did anybody believe Savannah was going to go over on Masha Slamovic last week? Come on. It's like, come on, man. Stop it. The wanted man, Nick Nevis, super kicked the hell out of Santi Morales and he got his ass suspended for 3 weeks. Now, I don't know if he has like prior obligations that he has to fulfill or whatever the reason may be, but the wanted man is wanted elsewhere. And last but not least, find ourselves looking down the barrel of a weapon for one last time here in Impact for quite some time. Alright, we will not be seeing this man in here in an Impact Zone for, I don't know, probably for the next few years, to be honest. Alright, and that's Perk Alexander versus EY, the new leader of the Northern Armory. Of course, Ed and Eddie get involved. EY hits that pile driver to Alexander. 1, 2, 3. EY goes over. And that is it for the walking weapon. He walking no more in TNA. Alright, so he puts over EY's way out. And yeah, it's similar to AJ Styles. Like when Kenny Omega like whooped his ass, took his ass out. As far as what's next for the walking weapon, I don't know. I really don't. We go to AEW, make a shitload of money, be just not a name in the roster, maybe win a fucking international belt or the continental belt. Where's the other fucking belt? The TNT belt. So many fucking useless titles in that fucking company, man. But best of luck to your future endeavors for Mr. Josh Alexander, aka The Walking Weapon. Right? That leads us to this week's episode of TNA Impact, where we start off with a concert, an encore concert with I Believe in Joe Hendry. Dun, dun. He puts on a performance for the people.
And Joe Hendry was a surprise. And poor Sheamus couldn't believe his eyes. My favorite moment is beating up the Miz, but there's a few others that I don't want to miss. Because it's hard to be humble when you were in the Royal Rumble. And you would have won if it wasn't for Roman Reigns. And if you don't believe me, cross the line if you can't see me. 'Cause I'll defend my title every week. I'll defend my title every week.
And then he gets interrupted by the Colognes. They're here in the Impact Zone, right? Epico and Primo. You guys remember them? No, former tag team champions in WWE. Apparently they're doing everything in NWA, or I guess in the Indies. And now they're in TNA. So big ups to them. Primo was like, you people know who we are. The Colognes are now in the Impact Zone, Puto. And the crowd was chanting,
Tu madre! So look here, champ! Look here, champ!
I think we all know where Carlito is at, right? And before they could whoop Joe Hendry's ass, they get interrupted by Mr. Elias. Oh, my bad. Ezekiel, no. It's Elijah. We are now finding ourselves walking with Elijah now. So we get a second concert.
Hello, I am Elijah. I see two men in the ring looking for a fight. That's why I decided to join TNA tonight. So if you want to walk with me or you believe in Joe Hendry, you're in luck.
Because a 7-nation army can't hold Elijah back. Elijah says, I believe TNA needs a cologne cleansing, if you catch my drift. He then gets interrupted by Satimura. He says, I love it. So far, there's been 2 surprises. Well, let me add a third. There will be a tag team match. It's going to be the Colognes versus Hendry versus Elijah. And the crowd popped. And then we get a dual concert between Hendry and Elijah.
The whole world is watching at full sail. Elijah, Andrew, Hendry gonna raise some hell.
And that is it for the opening segment. So we move on and find ourselves backstage with Gia, beautiful Gia as always, and the YIC, the youngest in charge, Leon Slater, my nigga. The only reason the system wants me is because they want me to carry their bags, make them sandwiches, get them coffee, and that ain't me. Alright, tonight I go up against JDC, no rules, no excuses. I'm gonna go out there and prove what the Hardys told me last week. I don't need the system needs me. He's gonna whoop his ass, he's gonna earn the respect of all the TNA fans around the world, and that's how it's gonna be. You get me? And Gia was like, I get you. We then move on backstage with the Colognes. Gia was like, why'd you go out there and target Joe Hendry? Epico was like, why? Because we're the Colognes. We're one of the best tag teams on the planet. We've been watching TNA for years, and it's about time that TNA has the Cologne influence, our family lineage in this company. TNA needs us. Have you seen who they've been choosing? They've been choosing all the wrong guys at the top. The Nemeth brothers, Joe Hendry, por favor. All that stops now because the Colognes are here and we're here to stay. And that leads us to the first match of the night, where we have a tag team match. We have Mr. Tyson Dupont and Tyreek Igwe. Alright, they're going up against the Rascals. You know, they have Ace Austin in their back corner. Alright, and this match also pissed me off. Why? Because you look at these two, Tyson and Tyreek. They have to go out there, do the JOB on Black History Month to 2 dudes that, if you combine together, would be the equivalent of 100 pounds soaking wet. Fast forward, Tyson and Tyreek hit their tag team finisher, which should have been the finish, but it wasn't. Alright, so we fast forward to the finish, which was Ace Austin tripping up Wesley right there on the ring apron. Trey Miguel hits the Meteora. Zachary Wentz hits the Swanton. 1, 2, 3, the Rascals go over. Wesley grabs a mic. He says, man, fuck all that. Right, this is why I left you guys. You two were jokes. So at Sacrifice, we're going to end this shit once and for all. It's going to be the 3 of us versus the 3 of you. That's it. We're going to whoop your asses and move on with our lives. Alright, so and hopefully Wesley, Tyson, and Tyreek fucking win. But that remains to be seen. And now we move on to a promo with First Class. Because if you ain't first class, you're last. Alright, AJ Francis says, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is AJ Flop Dollar Tree Dollar General Francis. Alright, and to my left, there's, hold on, wait a minute now, the blessed one, KC Navarro. And I have to say, First Class is my second favorite tag team currently in wrestling. My number 1 still the Outrunners. Alright, but First Class is number 2 because these two are very entertaining, I must say, especially KC. AJ says that wherever we go, we do it big, and we bring our posse with us. Here tonight, we have on my right 3 fine ass mamacitas. We got Gabby from some wrestling podcast I never heard of. We have the mafiosa Valentina, and then we have Miami's Fast and Furious Carolina. And Casey over there, who's like, screw. You know, like, moving on, he introduces a 21-time platinum winning artist, Breezy Renegade, and the crowd said, "Ooh." It's hilarious because it's true. I'm like, yo, when I think of like producers in hip hop, it's like Jay Dilla, DJ Premier, my favorite of all time, Alchemist. You know, like Hit Boy, Timberland. I never heard of Reezy Renegade a day in my life until until this episode TNA. He then plays a sample of his music, and I'm like, why is Bob Saget on Titantron? Wait, I never thought I'd see Bob Saget and TNA together. But here we are in 2025. Right after we see him introduce Mo is better at Mola, I think that's their names. I don't fucking know. I guess they're from Orlando, and Orlando was like, who? Who are these people? Never heard of them a day in my life. And then AJ plays a sample of their music, and they're doing like some like TikTok. I don't fucking know, man. I'm not on TikTok. I can't tell you. He then moves on to Noelle Foley, who is Mick Foley's daughter, who I'm not gonna hold you. She looked good here tonight. And she's with Frank the Clown, who looks like a bootleg version of Mark Rebele from YouTube. If you know, you know. Right? Never heard this dude a day in my life. AJ says, how have your accommodations been so far? They both say simultaneously, first class. AJ says, I need all of you uncultured swine that don't know shit about the culture or hip hop to grab your phones and record this because TNA might cut the feed. Because I have been very vocal backstage about First Class not getting any title opportunities for the tag team titles for quite some time. And in order for them to pacify me, they gave me my own Piper's Pit, which I'm not gonna lie, it worked. Right? I do like this, and I've been a fan of Piper, Roddy Piper for many years. Right? Hell, I was such a Roddy Piper fan that I hated Hulk Hogan before it was cool. Just like Piper doesn't get the credit for creating Hulkamania, I don't get the credit for creating Hendry Mania. But why is that? Why is it that I don't get the respect I deserve? On New Year's Eve, I announced that I was signing with TNA Impact. Millions of views, coverage worldwide. And on that same day, I hosted the Cheez-It Super Bowl. You can make all the Cheez-It jokes you want to, but they paid me more at one night than everybody in the back made in 2 years combined. Casey was like, yep, that's facts. Yep. It's like I go on to Wrestling Revolver, wrestle BDE, who is the YouTuber. Brandon does everything. Whooped his ass, millions of views, coverage worldwide. I go down to Reality Wrestling to help Booker T solve his Dillaval 2 problem, millions of views, coverage worldwide. Why the hell is it I don't get any respect on my name? Like, hold up, let me calm down now. I don't get out of character, but here to announce the first official guest for the First Class Penthouse, right? And a lot of people can argue that he is the greatest performer of all time here in TNA. He is known for being phenomenal. He's also known for having a lot of style. Ladies and gentlemen, the first official guest is none other than AJ Francis. Crowd boos the fuck out of him. I'm like, oh, what, y'all mad? Well, I'll tell you what. He left this place to go to that place to make more money. Just like I left this place, and then the crowd's like, oh, you fucked up. They were trying to, but AJ's trying to move past it. He's like, I left that place to come this place to make more money. I saved this place. And that sounds like to me a whole lot of money. Because if you ain't first class, you're last. That is it for this entertaining ass segment. Now we move on to the next match, and that is Rosemary versus Layling Lee, who we haven't seen in fucking weeks. And I'm sitting here like, she's having the same issue she had in WWE. So where you see her, maybe like once or twice, and then you don't see her for fucking months. Right here in TNA, you see her once or twice, and then you will see her in weeks. How is she supposed to get over it? She's gorgeous, she can speak English, and she's decent in the ring. So what the fuck's the issue? I still understand why she wasn't in the Battle Royal to determine the #1 contender for the Knockouts title. Nowhere to be found. But it's good to see her here tonight. It was a decent match. Fast forward, she hits this move. I don't know what the fuck you call it, but she could use it as like her signature, and to finish her was just the Thunderstruck Tornado Kick. But the only problem is that she needs to do it to her opponent kneeling. No, her standing always looks like shit when she does it. Do it to an opponent who's down, like on her knees, then she does it, bam. Now you're cooking. But she hits it on Rosemary, 1, 2, 3, Layling Lee goes over. But after the match, Rosemary, she's salty as hell, spits the mist in front of Layling Lee's face, completely blinding her, right? That's all that happened here. We move on backstage with Sami Callihan with Death Machine TV, and he says, tonight we're hunting dumbasses. He finds Mance Warner, Steph Lander backstage, starts whooping Mance Warner's ass. That's all that happened here. You know, the camera feed gets cut off. We then go backstage to check on Layling Lee's condition with Doc, and here it comes. They was now what the chin is cooking. The chin says no, you're damn roll. She says, Doc, I'm ready for my checkup, my physical. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Doc was like, what the fuck? Listen, I need to take care of her first, then I'll take care of you. And Tess was like, no. All right, what? Okay, look, let me help. All right, what's wrong with you? Oh, you can't see? Does the whole John Cena, you can't see me? And watch, someone online, they're going to be like, dude, TNA this week was fucking insane, bro. Like Tessa did the whole John Cena, you can't see me. So that's foreshadowing that John Cena is going to come through the TNA Impact. He's going to challenge Joe Hendry for TNA World Heavyweight Championship. He's going to become a 17-time World Heavyweight Champion. But nah, fucking Tessa, she was like, listen, the way things actually work around here is that the undercard talent can wait, and that you take care of the actual stars first. And I'm like, damn, that's harsh. I don't think it's just not wrong. Layling Lee is an undercard talent, unfortunately. I gotta call a spade a spade. Keep it 100 around here on this channel. And then Doc was like, listen, okay, it's like, I understand you need attention, but she's my priority right now. I'm taking care of her, and then I'll take care of you. And Tess was like, well, that's not going to work. Right? I'm going to management right now. This right here, all of this is on you. Walks away. Then we get a promo from the Northern Armory. EY says what happened last week was necessary. I had to take out the trash that is Josh Alexander once and for all. He's the one that started the Northern Armory, but he was going to abandon it. Right? He was too weak to lead the Northern Armory to the promised land. That's why I had to intervene. That's why I had to take over. The man to my left and the man to my right were two of the brightest stars here in TNA. And under Josh, they were boys. But under me, they will become men, and they will be TNA Tag Team Champions. The Northern Armory will run TNA, because it doesn't matter if you're the face, it doesn't matter if you're the standard, none of them matters. Because I am the lifeblood of TNA. I am the one. And there's someone missing, someone that should be right by my side, and that is Steve Macklin. So Macklin, come on out here and take your rightful place in the Northern Armory so we can rule this place together. Steve Macklin doesn't come out. He says, that's okay. No, Macklin, I know you don't like to trust people, but you trust me. I need you to continue that trust. Alright, I look into your eyes, I look into your soul. You and I know that as far as this wrestling business, it's not black and white. It's not good versus evil. It's red. Blood red. Basically what he said. The crowd was disrespectful as fuck. They were saying, who cares? What? Like just completely disrespecting EY. But he powered through, cut his promo, and I saw it happen here. So we move on to a promo segment with Mike Santana, who was at a AA meeting, where everybody's sharing their feelings, saying how good it is, the camaraderie here in this group. Alright, then he gets interrupted by the greatest politician in our lifetime, and Ali, we trust. Ali says, hello, my name is Ali. He'll say, hi, Ali. I just wanted to stop by and say, I commend each and every one of you men. You guys went to war with your demons and you won. The strength to do so is immeasurable, so give yourself a round of applause. You all should be proud of yourself, but deep down inside, that demon will always be there. So take my advice. Take things one day at a time. Keep doing what you're doing, because leaders will lead and followers, well, they'll follow. He says, thank you for your time, but before he leaves, he looks at Mike Santana. He says, some people may change, but you, Mike, you never will. Walks away, and that's it. Then we see footage of the face of the franchise, the reigning, defending, undisputed X Division champion, Moose. It's backstage with Lexis King. Lexis was like, oh, so you want to put one of the most prestigious titles in TNA history, the X Division Championship, on the line in my hometown next week? Moose says, yep. Alexis was like, well, you got it. This leads us to the next match. We have JDC, Dirty Dango.
Man, do I hate pro wrestling.
And he's going against the YIC, the youngest in charge, my nigga Leon Slater. Alright, this is pretty much like a hardcore match. Leon was going crazy in this match. He was whooping this dude's ass with candlesticks. Spot of the match, and this was match of the night. Was Leon Slater hitting a Swanton 450 through a table to JDC, and the way he did it was clean as fuck. Smooth. that shit was nasty. And the crowd chanting here in Full Sail University in Orlando, this is awesome. This is awesome. It's the system getting involved. Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards hit their tag team finisher to Leon Slater through a table. They threw his ass to the ring. JDC pins him. 1, 2, 3. JDC goes over. Right after the match, they're whooping Leon Slater's ass. We see the Hardy Boys. They come out to help. Hardy Boys then get their asses whooped, and then we see, and the whole time, during the match, the end of the match, the crowd's like, oh but. Well, guess who finally shows up? The reigning, defending, undisputed NXT World Champion, the ruler, Oba Femi. He comes out, cleans house, and that's it. We go backstage with the system. They're mad at Lewis. This is your fault. You brought this big son of a bitch to our company. We didn't see Santimura. He walks up in that system. They're like, hey, this is your fault too. You just let any Joe Schmo walk into our building. Santino says, hey, listen, after the events that just transpired, it will be the system. Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, and Moose versus the Hard Boys and Obafemi. And the system be like, what the fuck? I'm like, this is bullshit, man. You guys are gonna fucking wrestle here. And that's it. And then we get a promo from, do you smell what the chin is cooking? The chin says, know your damn role. Now, the crowd was booing the fuck out of her. Tesla had that Dixie Carter, get the fuck off my TV heat. They were chanting some shit. I couldn't quite make out what the fuck they were saying the first time. They were like, Tessa says that I will not be wrestling here tonight. It's because that incompetent doctor backstage took it upon himself to not treat me as a priority. And the crowd was chanting some other shit.
So because of the opinions of this medical professional,
listen, half you neckbeards pay tickets and come see me in the first place. So what you're gonna do, sit there, shut up, and like it. Crowd continues to boo the fuck out of her. and they chant,
You know what?
Santino Marella, he has to come out for the save. Tessa was like, thank God. Why don't you take care of these ingrates? Then Santino Marella, he was like, no, I came out for you, Blanchard. Like, who the hell do you think you are? You were supposed to wrestle last week. You did it. You were supposed to wrestle here tonight. You did it. I had enough. Just like these people. Enough is enough. Who the hell do you think you are? I tell you what, I had enough of your nonsense. So next week, I'll make this perfectly clear, without a shadow of a doubt. If you do not wrestle next week, you will be fired. The crowd popped. You then see the reigning, defending, undisputed TNA Knockouts World Champion, Russia Slamovic. She comes out, she says, Tessa, I hope you don't get fired. At least not before I brutalize and whoop your sorry ass. The crowd was chanting, please don't wrestle. Hell, fucking WWE needs a rule like that. Like, if you don't show up to wrestle, you get fired. Because half those ham-niggers in that company don't fucking wrestle. Right? But Masha says, unlike this unprofessional hag, I'll wrestle her tonight. So we get a match. Yeah, Masha versus some chick named Mila Moore. Never seen her before. Apparently, she's like dating Wardlow, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know anything about her, but all I know is that this was a squash match. By one spinning back fist, one Requiem, 1, 2, 3, Masha goes over. After the match, she gets jumped by Cora Jade, and I was like, oh, sister, this chick stinks. You know what I mean? It's the jaded DDT, lays her ass out, then confronts Tessa. She was like, I ain't worried about you. And I'm like, oh, listen, Cora. And I'm like, especially if I don't like you, you ain't fucking with Tessa Blanchard. In any way, shape, or form. She would outwork your ass 7 days a week, twice on Sunday. Alright? That's all that happened here, so we move on backstage with Santino Marella and the liaison for NXT, Ariana Grace. Looking gorgeous as always. Santino says that I'm making the announcement here right now. A sacrifice. It will be Masha Slamovich versus Okoa Jawad for the TNA Knockouts Championship. Then we see Ash and Heather Elegance with the concierge coming out. They're like, Santino, this is a joke. You know, what is your problem? This is a mockery. This is a schmoz. Or Ash and Heather by Elegance deserve our rematch for the Knockouts Tag Team titles. Then we see the lovely Spitfire coming through. They're like, are you serious? Like, hey, listen, you want a rematch? You got it. Right? And the concierge can't be cracking up. He's like, yeah, they deserve a rematch. Right? Look at these two. Look at these heathens. Right? The only reason we lost is because the referee is a retard. He's incompetent. It will not happen again. Santino says, you know what? Sure. You know, you'll get a rematch. And I tell you what. If you lose to Spitfire, you will be their personal concierge for 24 hours. And they're like, oh, hell no. No fucking shot. Alright, Spitfire is like, listen, we're fair. If we just so happen to lose to you, we'll be your concierge for 24 hours. Pretty much all that happened here, but we move on. We get a promo from Dick Numbers' brother. He says, my brother. My brother. It's like, bro, holy fuck. I mean, like, that might be worse than, so guys, what do you want to talk about? Or, do you want to know something? Hey, that is terrible. that's fucking horrendous. Right? He says that I'm here to announce that my big brother will be back in 22 days at Sacrifice. He came out here just to say that. I mean, what a complete waste of time. Fucking commentary could have said that. Well, that leads us to the main event. We got the Colognes, Epico and Primo versus Walk with Elijah. And I believe in Joe Hendry. The tag team match. It was predictable. We fast forward to the finish. Elijah hits that jumping knee to Epico, goes for the pin. Primo breaks it up. Joe Hendry takes out Primo. And then Elijah hits that tombstone pile driver to Epico for the 1, 2, 3. He needs to call it the tombstoned. Get it? But Elijah and Joe Hendry go over. And that is it for this week's episode of TNA Impact. Right? Good episode. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. Yeah, this is one of the best episodes that they've done so far this year. So now I want to hear from you guys. Know how you guys felt about this week's episode in TNA, your favorite moment, favorite match, all that good shit. Like if you like, hate if you hate, it's all the same to me. I just want to see the engagement and the feedback from you guys. Right? As far as the next video, I believe I'm going to try to cover NWA. I missed it, so I'm trying to see if the episode came out this week. If not, probably GCW and then New Japan. I gotta get those videos out this weekend. Alright, at least I'll do my best to. Alright, but wasting enough of your guys' time, so with that said, be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, protect you, yours, your loved one, stay warm, stay dry, stay frosty, but most importantly, trust in God. I'm out of here. And until next time, adios.